So I previously made a version of this deck that was still most of the same shell, but I swapped in the land destruction package as it built upon the combustion engine power, similar to anyone using lessons. Not as great against planeswalkers. So on the board there's seers to help out against that. I think it's better on game one against like controlling deck, because I can punish their greedier mana bases right away and or just clear boards easily. And our hope to build up mana and get into our Ugins and our Sires and our improvisation capstones to get the big stuff on the board. In the meantime though, Fing Fang Foom is a new card that is a 4 mana 3/5 flyer. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets an artifact, land, copy that spell. You may choose new target for the copy, put 2+1/+1 counters on Fing Fang Foom. So, what does that mean? That means if Fing Fang Foom is on the board and you cast an Avenger Disassembled and you target one of their lands, they're going to have a land. You get 2 of them because you targeted a land. And that means you can do 6 to the board instead of just 3. And Fing Fang Foom will survive both of those because it will have at least 7 health because of the the 2+1/+1 counters. Same thing with Price of Freedom, but can also destroy artifacts. So if you're facing an artifact deck or someone's playing a bunch of tablets, you can destroy a tablet and a land or multiple tablets if you want. Ramps them a little bit, but hopefully if they're playing tablets, hopefully they're getting them out of basic soon enough so that they just lose it. That's the hope at least. But otherwise, the deck is similar to the other big Eldrazi deck in that it has Anti-Causal Vestige, a card no one sees anymore, Sire of 7 Deaths, which is also something that no one sees anymore, and Improv Capstone. So the high end is high. These are technically 4-drops. So this is our winning combination here, being able to stick these or sticking a Fing Fang Foom. Either way, it's a control-y mono red deck, and we're going to do some control-y things. Looking at the sideboard though, we have 3 Soul God Lantern for graveyard-based decks, and they're colorless, so they enhance Ugin. Hexian Squelcher and Mazebane Lizard for anti-control. So we take out or anti-control or spell-heavy decks like Is It. So we can swap out some of the land destruction for these that punish them constantly casting instants and sorceries, which is pretty nice. And we have Return the Favor, which is if they have big spells or targeted abilities that they depend on to win, we can just copy them or redirect them, or both, which is lovely. So you can imagine redirecting the trigger from the Mirror Excruciator decks where they attack with their 4/4 and makes you mill 4. You can redirect that trigger to them so that it's target player, not target opponent, and then copy the trigger. So they mill 8 instead of you milling anything. So next turn they just lose no matter what. As long as you don't die from the swing, you can just completely switch the whole table on them. Also against Excruciator specifically, you can pretty easily deprive them of having blue. They typically just play black basic land, a bunch of them, but just black. So if you can keep them off blue, they can't really counter or do many of their good draw spells. So it's another angle in that matchup. And against like Badger Mold decks, you hope the board clears help out and some seers to remove things quickly, and hopefully you can build up until then. But we're gonna try this deck first and give it a run. So let's hop in. All right, so we're starting off no ramp, but a little bit of card draw on land destruction, removal that will be enhanced by using that land destruction, and then Vestiges on 4. So it's a decent opening hand for the deck. All right, so we are going to either waste or get a counterspell out of their hand on this island so we can draw a card. Because they're going to counter something, let them counter this, and this makes them combustion engines better. Alright, so what deck is this? Is this a mono blue deck or what? Well, let's play a demo field just in case. And then next turn we'll put Cavern on Eldrazi and cast the Vestige. Wisdom, so they're a lesson deck. They're looking for something. Is there a mono blue lesson deck? Or are they looking for another color? Alright, so it seems like they're holding up mana to counter what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. And I'm not putting it on Golem because I have multiple Vestiges. And Vestige will put Golem into Simulacrum into play. So we'll put this on Eldrazi. Now if they bounce it, I still get the trigger. Because it's whenever it leaves the battlefield. That doesn't work. Starting off with a bang for someone that does not know how to read. That I named Eldrazi and then cast an Eldrazi. Alright, so we have a non-believer in reading, but they are looking like a mono blue counter control lesson. I don't know what this deck is, but their graveyard seems to matter. And they seem to be spell slingy and countery. So we can take out the Avengers Disassembled. We actually do want some Price of Freedoms in because they're still good card draw. What else do we want to take out? Think Fang Plume is not going to be as good, so take that one of those out. We're going to get 2 Squelchers, 2 Lizards in for now. Do we abandon Flume entirely? I don't know. We still need to ramp. I'm sure they're going to have creatures that come into play. So we haven't seen any though. Let's make sure. Just a counter spell and the Wisdom. Return the Favor is interesting, but I still don't know what they're doing. So I need to still cut 2 cards. I mean, up to 2 cards. I am running 24 lands in a mono red deck. I'll cut a Discovery. I'll cut a Discovery and just run 61. Yeah, why not? I have some draw, I have some ramp. We can do that. Waiting for our opponent to choose who's playing first. Did they run away? They did not. They're back. All right, so Lizard on 2 is great. So NBL Lantern for 1. Play it while we try. All right. You want to crack that until they get something in the graveyard. Them being able to counter the Lizard is kind of a problem. So maybe we wait till they do something. And we kept all the removal in because we don't know if they're playing creatures they just didn't draw any, or they were really just trying to be a control deck. Okay, so they're Namor. Okay. So here's the question: are they a graveyard deck? They are at the very least accumulated Wisdom, but I'm gonna take the chance to draw a card here and not do anything for now. Alright. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play a Lizard. So this, using 2 of these on 1 creature is probably not the best idea. I know it widens the board when they cast a blue spell. Alright. So Mazebane Lizard, I guess swing in for 1. It may be prudent for me to use both techniques if they try to do something though. If they just want to try to get wide for free. Secret of Bloodbending? What? As additional cost to cast a spell, you may waterbend 10. So they control my next combat phase? I don't know how good that is. They get a 1/1. Oh, they get 4 for, is it for every pit? Oh, wow. So maybe I should have just tried to kill that. I should have read that better. Alright, let's try to get rid of it now at least. Alright, so they protected it. They took some damage for that. Alright, so we know that it's worth killing that in sight. Brawling Barons. I didn't draw any more lessons. That's a real problem. I can't kill it now. I can play a second Mage Bane, and that would tax them playing more stuff, but that doesn't really get me anywhere. I'm gonna ramp and hopefully find an Ugin next turn. I can block 2 other guys on the ground at least with this. They control me on combat here, so they get rid of the Lizard. Yeah. That's an interesting... So this is a brand new deck I didn't even know was a thing. Block. Go to 1. They could have cast a spell to... no, I guess they couldn't. Okay, I didn't draw Ugin, so I guess I'm out of this one. So... Very interesting. Secrets of Bloodbending. Is that target player or target opponent? You control target opponent during the next combat phase. If I return the favor just the first part, I can then control them on their next combat phase too. All right, so now we know we need Seer so that we can have that option. They definitely got us on a we didn't let them play enough to see what they were doing basis. Squelt. Mage Bane is still interesting, but it's more damaging to me. Squelcher is still good, I believe. I don't know what their smaller creatures are, but I am going to go down a lesson and go down the 2 of the lanterns. Actually, I'll go down all the lanterns. I'm more concerned about them playing that creature and letting it stick. And I do need disassembled back in, because if they get wide, I need to be able to stop that. And if that's the case, Foom is okay. Maybe less Vestige, so if I have less time. And I can stick with 61 again here. Yeah. So we're looking for board clear. We're looking for Seers. And we can let the lessons that we do find work their magic. 1 mana. Otherwise fine. Like if this Ugin was a red mana, this will be lovely. Alright, so that's good. So removable for a small thing that we don't really need now. It could eventually kill it, but I think it's too late. Would have loved to found a Seer there, but I don't know about going to 5 right away against them. So let's try to draw a card. Again, alright. So we are trying to hold our disassembled. And we need to find 1 more land. This deck wants 4 lands, and then things can go up from there. Wisdom, alright. If that's the only lesson, other than like, what's it called? It'll quench you. Yeah, I was over teching for the graveyard then. Demo field? I mean, I get why they run it. I completely understand. So they want to counter something. I would prefer the archive make it. So let's play a simulacrum. Yep. So I can try the archive next turn. Hopefully still drawing that 4th land, but... Also, they run attachments too. Alright, so... the control-y part of the lesson package. So they keep it up. We go ahead and do this. Now we have mana for Ugin and Sire of 7 Deaths. They dropped a snare. Are they looking for land? What was happening there? We have a little bit of removal, we have a little bit of land destruction, and a tablet to ramp. This is a good hand for us. Mountain Go against Junie the Mighty. Okay. So they're aggressive. So let's remove some of their flexibility here. They're playing lands that matter now. Tablet and Hardcast, so getting the Ugin won't be difficult. Tablet. Roku would have been nice, but... Alright, so let's play Mountain, Archive. Next turn we can play Ugin, that's lovely. That gains us life. They probably have a get lost, that's the concern, but we'll at least get to draw a card right away.
I'm the master of this world.
Get lost?
I will not allow my progeny to continue their rampage.
No more rampaging. Helix.
Fool.
Helix? Helix Shock. They just use 3? If you want to keep doing that, I'll just draw 2 cards next turn. You don't know how great that was for me. Do we want to draw 2 cards right now? If you draw 2 cards, that costs us 2 in the archive, but we already have land. Ahoy. I think that lets us play Mountain at 6 -2. Yeah, that lets us play something that we draw, so let's crack that. Oh, close to improvisations. I can improvisation next turn, and I can do both of these for profit. Lovely. They are definitely trying to aggro out the control decks that are... I mean, that's only hitting you. Cool. Let's capstone. So, combustion... And it just happens to be big enough to kill the Lynx. Coincidence, but I like it. Let's play a Monastery tap so we can start drawing off of that. Yeah, you're in a bad spot. Maybe they don't have Get Lost in the main. They used 1, 2, 3, 4 spells to kill Ugin. Maybe it's because they plan on using it against creatures. But my face is a place. That's 6, 8, 10 damage. I mean, alright, so they're aggressive. We know that. They're aggressive. They have smaller creatures. They run Sunspine Links to punish the other decks, but I explicitly do not fall for this, so that will be coming out. Let's see. I mean, the only thing to bring in really is, I mean, technically Mage Bane Lizard for blockers is good here. I mean, I'll drop a tablet for a lizard. The ramp is important to get ahead of them in terms of what I'm doing. I think I'm really not sure at this point though, but I think our removal is good for them right now. So maybe I could have gone down one more Fing Fang Boom, because I don't need to like duplicate as much against them. But we'll see about that in game 3 if we don't turn this one into a win right away. 6 lands in a tablet is not good. Combustion. Well, you need to draw 2 lands, but I like it. This is 2 blockers, a Fing Fang Boom. They're all 4 costs, so I really need to draw something. Capstone. Bastron. Alright, so we can Combustion for 2 and then Combustion for 3. Alright, so we need to kill the Squelcher first, so that killing the Dashnot isn't so bad right away. And we need to draw a land. So we might not be killing something here. We are killing something here. I mean, the Devil Field is nice. If I do this, I only have 1 mana left. I wish I had more time, but that's gotta go. White has ways to protect things, so I didn't want to leave them open mana there. Shock. So now I need a removal spell, because that can be very painful next turn, or a blocker that they have trouble removing. So Fing Fang Boom if I draw a red land. I did not. All right, so we're gonna have to. All right, so we're gonna have to price the freedom to advantage, and hopefully draw a land. All right. So we're on the edge. They can make us a 3/3 and hit us for 6 here. I presume they're holding removal in case I play a creature. I just need to draw removal here. I did not. I mean, it has menace, so I actually can't. I'm dead. So now I need to find Firebending Lesson. That's the only way I don't die here. That's not it. So I had the thing I can find. So less Foom, more Seer, all the Seers, because removal is important. I think I want at least 1 Foom though. Drop a. I want to drop a Crag for another Lizard 2. I want to drop an Archive. I'm looking at having a decent body as a blocker. That's why I like the Foom still in. Yeah, Crag on 2, drop a Freedom. And we're just removal up at this point with a Foom body and some 2/2s to block. So we're looking in our mulligan for particularly good removal in our first hand. So Seer, we're still trying to draw a land, which is still scary, but as long as we get it, we're good. Because drawing 1 land gets us the 4 mana and the rest of our deck, basically. Alright. Getting it out of the way first. Alright, this top deck is important here. Third land is exactly what we need. We got it. It's tapped, but I'm not complaining. Alright, so they don't play a creature, we can play tablet. If they do, we have to consider waiting. Alright, they do not, so we're gonna tablet. Lizard, we missed that, okay. So we have 4 mana. Alright, so we're gonna legend. Land, vestige. We can play land and play a full vestige. Links, they kept it in. Very surprising. Red. Oh, wait. Well, look at here.
I grant you
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
my timeless
Killing it so I can gain life.
cheat my
That is such a great top deck there. They erode to ramp me.
That was all
I will do that
I was
every
to
time with my hand. NT. Alright, so we have a blocker. So we have 4, 5, 6, 8 mana available to us. We can kill NT, or we can improv. Or we can legend and kill NT. I don't think we're that stuck on the idea of improv, so let's kill NT. Alright, and then let's full vestige. Just to get 2 big old bodies on the battlefield. So I'm not afraid of their aggression, and I don't think they would be playing board clears, so they would need to spend a lot of resources to get rid of both of these. Yeah. Exactly. Alright, we're into game 3. No land, no go. Alright, removal, land destruction, Ugin later. This is what the deck wants. It is a control deck. I don't want the board hurting me. And if this is control, Price of Freedom should slow them down a little bit. And we have a cavern that we mostly want to put on Eldrazi. Sometimes dragon, sometimes golem. Very rarely golem. So it's Eldrazi, dragon, golem. In that order. But we don't have to decide that for a few turns. We put Ugin to the bottom. Because, yeah. There are times where we shuffle the deck. Temple of Enlightenment. Alright, so Price of Freedom is live. They look at their hand and see what color they need. So this is a non-creature deck, then this is dead. But we just get to draw a card to see something better at least. They go for planes. We have all the land we need for our ramp pieces and whatnot. Mountain. Alright, so next turn we Eldrazi and play Eldrazi that can't counter. 3 color, alright. Eldrazi. And this will let us put Quarry Mountain in at the very least. Get lost. Yep. Alright. Play another anti-causal next turn. Yeah, I can counter that, so. And that'll get a Simulacrum into play. There's no point in mapping on that. Just lose the counter. We can save it for a future creature. I mean, they love Get Lost, sure. Simulacrum is a better land. We have our Quarry Mountain to keep some card draw up now. Windscarred Crag and Swiftwater Cliffs. Those are budget options if I've ever seen them, but they still work. They're just only a hair slow. Destroy Temple to Get Lost. They've seen land destruction and Eldrazi, so their head is probably spinning. But hopefully I can draw some more land destruction, because this is going to be... I could have killed this in response to not letting me get the life, but no. Alright, let us draw our card. Carvalho RA. We would like to do that. There are spells that can counter that trigger. Would you do that on drawing one card? I would advise against, but coincidentally, I do want this card draw. Love that. Alright, Legend of Roku. So this is counterable, but if this is No More Lies, I have more mana than is required, so I will do it. Is this negate? Is it Disdainful Stroke? Or is it No More Lives? If this resolves, it's No More Lives in their hand. And Crawling Barrens is good against control, as you don't have to animate it to make it grow over time. So it's something to do when you got nothing to do. So now, Capstone. Alright, so Capstone is probably not resolving. Alright, they consult for 2. They stock up. Alright. They still... Auto Tapper left up those colors still, so still looks like a No More Lives. So Capstone looks like it's going to get countered, but it's going away anyways, so we should cast Shock in a land. Huh. We have 7 mana, 8 mana, 9 mana. So I guess they shock it in because what they have is a 3 steps. If we had 10 mana, we could play Capstone and get through 3 steps, but we do not. So I think what we're going to do is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What, they're holding on me adding a mana? What's going on here? Alright. I put Cavern on Dragon then. We already have enough Eldrazi. We could have gone Demolition Field. We can try the Capstone since it's going away. But so this actually makes them use the counter spell. I don't want them to like draw a card here. Yeah. Yeah, so we have 3 dead cards in our hand. That's really hitting us, and this will be a creature next turn at least. They're stocking up, probably looking for more counter spells. So for our Eldrazi and our dragons, they're gonna get play. If we draw Fing Fang Foom, that's what we really want to see. Because if we draw Fing Fang Foom, it's going to hit the board, and then we get to cast Avengers, and we get the double trigger anyways. So we get to take out 2 of their lands. So Fing Fang Foom is the lovely top deck here. 3 get lost. Interesting. Alright, so let us take out their white source. Let's see how many white basic lands they're playing. Or if they're playing any other basic lands than those 2. Or those 3, I mean. They are. Alright, so if they were no more Lysin, they can't lie no more. So, we don't need to do any damage, but let's take out then this Windscarred Crag. Do they run 5 basic land? They do? Oh, they do have white. They just didn't want to get it. Okay. So Barons is coming out next turn. We can start building that up. We have removal for 90,000 days and Monastery. If they ever activate that Spire, it's definitely dead. And I think they would know that because they're a control deck and see that we're a control deck. They have enough mana for Jeskai Revelation. If they do that, I'll just kill the 2 1/1s. So they run 5 basic lands. I wonder if it's 6 though. Alright, I mean, I'll float the Barons. Oh, they're a Hell Kiting. I mean, I got basics for actual ages. Quarry Mountain is the better target. I don't care if you take Barons, but Quarry Mountain lets me get a card advantage. Cavern for Dragon. Well, let's get that, and then we will try to use that mana to kill that. Alright. Get one of our 9,000 red land. Question is, do we try to exile draw a card, or do we make Barons bigger? I think the answer is make Barons bigger because they've used 3 Get Lost already. And we can get out of Lightning Helix range. We have our threat on board as a land, and they have theirs, but we can kill theirs. No. Hey, it's Sire. You took out the dragon one. Now we map. I will keep that to make it bigger. And now I will decide if I want to keep this. It's technically a card draw. I'll keep it there. I have enough mana where that is draw a card. Because I can play any card after the 3 gets tapped. That's in my deck. If they had chosen to kill the Eldrazi one, that would have been tough for me. I kind of see why they chose Dragon, because I could be playing things like Magmatic Hellkite. I'm not. Are they debating using their last Get Lost on Sire and just taking the 7. Ultima. End turn, alright. Let's tablet then. No more lies. Alright. Cool. I have the mana. I would hate to see an Eldrazi or something here, but I have a lot of 4-drops. Or things that could be 4-drops with the warp. They're thinking it through. That's fair. Thinking it through is fair. Well, they're thinking it through. All right. 4-drop, please. Ugin, oh no. All right. Tis the penalty. If they hadn't done that, they still could counter the Ugin. So either way, they would have got my Ugin there. So they're playing the dual lands that really pay off my game plan. Because if they come in to tap, they don't get that first shot if I'm destroying their lands. Capstone is the last card in their hand to counterspell. Let's see. They have a pause for Spire no matter what. But what? And they have a pause for Mistrise Village. That does not mean they have a counterspell. And if they counter it, I'm coming in for 6 with the Barons. No More Lies does not work here. Oh, Fin Fang Foom. It's a hit of sorts. It's a creature. And is that their last Get Lost? We have a Ugin and Wan Shi Tong for 7. Well, at the very least, that's easy to kill. They get to draw 3, I believe. Yep. They gain a life. I'm playing mono red. I mean, do you? Cool. Mono red. What? Hey, that Bing Bang Boom saved them some lands. Killing that? You know what? That's not that bad then. If I draw a second Bing Bang Boom, I'm liking it. If I Paradigm into one. They're letting me cast it. Sire. Yes, Sire. Did they draw a counterspell? I wasn't able to use Cavern of Souls with it. And I will, destroy the Restless Spire with Price of Freedom? We can see if they have 6 basic lands. Helix Face. That's cute. Is the basic land count 5? It's 6. with a free play for Ugin. Okay.
Operation. You success. I see no threat.
Sounds good to me.
Open your mind to possibility.
They run 6 basics. Kitsune's technique. That's wild. But hey, not the craziest. I think I still Paradigm. What do I have? Actually, no, I don't have any threats. I just have the land and Avengers and Tablet and some lands. Yeah, my only threat is Crawling Barons at this point, and the 2 creatures in my hand. They have no cards in hand. I will decline. I will not draw. I will Crawling Barons. And then I will Crawling Barons. And then I will gain 3 colorless land mana. And then I will Crawling Barons.
Mana wisely.
And I will swing for 10. They have no more Get Lost, I believe. So they need a creature to block the Barons. If they are running Riverturn Monument and they top decked it here, that's wild. I haven't seen one yet, I believe. Wanchi Kong for 6. Alright, so the goal is to kill the Wanchi Tong. That is mission number 1. Still not a good idea to Paradigm. Kill Wanchi Tong. Did they find a counterspell? Because I still win. If they did. If they found a removal spell, I am quite boned. Okay. Well. GG's. Alright, so they have a mill combo in their deck. That's interesting. So they are a control deck that has some Get Lost. They use Wanchi Tong as their threat, along with Hellkites for land destruction. They have Kitsune's technique, which means they probably have at least one of the Riverturn Monument. They're a Restless Spire that we have plenty of tools to get rid of. We are much more land aggressive than them. Only saw one Hellkite. They have 2 Ultima, so artifacts and creatures are vulnerable that stick around. So Barons is lovely against them. They can't do that. They run a lot of counter spells, and they cast a lot of spells. So Squelcher, Lizard. We need ways to kill Wanchi Tong at instant speed still. Fing Fang Foom is still cute. They just can kill Sire. And Ugin, we go down in Ugin. We go down a tablet. We go down 2 lessons. We go down. Is it an Avengers disassembled? I think land destruction is good against them. even though they had 6 basics. Do they have any other that I missed? No, they have 6 basic lands. Didn't really have any graveyard recursion. Yeah, so Roku is decent against it for that. Tablet for draw. Drop an Iron Crag. Drop nothing. 61 card special. And we're a control deck, so having extra cards isn't the craziest thing. And we're only playing 24 lands, but the punishment for that being in a mono red deck is very low. unmuted. Sorry, I just realized I was muted. Thank you, Jasmine. I was muted because I was chewing earlier. Alright. Let's go ahead and play that on Eldrazi. Anti-causal. Simulacrum, why not? Do some real rapping. So next turn, I think we want to anti-causal and Roku. Yeah, let's do that. I'll swing in first. See if they want to deal with this 2 damage. Uncounterable Eldrazi number 2. They can kill it if they want, but still get the benefit of it leaving the battlefield. They look for a card draw. Cool enough. I still want to put Cavern on Dragon just so I have both of those. Sure. Next turn, I gotta do some work to play these cards, but ooh, Foom. That's interesting. So next turn we'll have 7 mana available. We draw a land, we'll have 8. Our Capstone can get countered, but our Foom can't. They play Shiko. They want to get lost. Alright. Oh, they want the enchantment gone. Alright. So I will not have 8 mana, no matter what. Shiko is here. So, we did not draw a land. We can kill Shiko. I want them to have to answer Foom. Let's swing with the Simulacrum. It can look like we just want the card draw, but we want to get rid of Shiko too. They didn't fall for it. Alright, so let's... Got a land. Lovely. We still can't kill Shiko with the technique, so we're getting these land out of the way. Lovely. Price. Alright, so you have the threat of double land removal from Fing Fan Foom. They play Lightning Healer, so I'm not going to block the Shiko to let them easily kill the Fing Fan Foom. They need a Get Lost or a second Shiko, I believe, to kill it. They have to Get Lost. They are holding. Oh, they're sneaking the mill. Do they have the Price of Freedom? I mean, do they have the Return Monument here? So, that's a mountain. Let's play a Vestige. got a Price of Freedom back. Shiko can't cast Kitsune. Shiko can cast Get Lost. I can play Sire of Seven Deaths as they kill the Vestige, though. And they only have 8 minutes and 50 seconds on their clock. Yep. Get Lost, as one would expect. We do that. We do that. We do that. Go ahead and find that. We buff up our Sire. The land. We kill the Shiko. We're gonna get exiled. We play a Simulacrum. We don't search. We swing in for 7. If they get our... They got a Crawling Barrens, so... Is Ultima in hand? That's my active question, because they're dead on board. Ultima is the answer. In my deck, I still have an Ugin, a Solemn, a Fing Fang Foom, Squelcher, and 2 Lizards. They have Brave. I'll draw that. Tablet, okay. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna play the Lizard first. So that they want to kill Sire somehow, they get damaged by it. Autopay. Yeah, and if they target the Sire to kill it, they still take 7 damage. And then the Mage Bane Lizard makes them take 1. If they use a non-creature spell to do anything, they die. They would need to find a way to gain life, so they need a Lightning Helix. Specifically. Alright, so now I take my chance on making it so they definitely die if they cast a spell. That's it. That's how it works. So in our first set of 3-0 with Avenged Eldrazi Improv. Big Red got some upgrades in this land destruction. Even in that last deck where they were playing 3 colors, it stressed them out a little bit, but not very much, because they were running a sufficient number of basics to not be too stressed about it. But their answers didn't really line up with our threats, so I think that's the key thing. 3-0, love the deck. We're definitely going to keep playing it. Let's move on to the next deck.